Hi, Brad from wpsites.net. Let's take a look at installing fonts in WordPress. I've written several tutorials on how to do this, but this is probably one of the best ways to do it. It's by using an online generator from Font Squirrel, and there's a link below this video to the post that I've written the tutorial on, and it gives you the reasons why you should install your fonts this way. And basically the main reason is because the generator will create multiple different file types which are supported by different browsers, and it gives you a list of them here. And also it'll create coupons, and it also create files which are supported by iPad and iPhone. So it's a good reason to use the online generator. It creates the CSS files as well, or the CSS code. And basically you just download all the code and install it in WordPress. So let's just go here and we'll click on the online generator. Once you've got first thing you got to do is find your fonts. You can use Font Squirrel, you can use whoever you like. Font.com, there's a whole darfont.com, there's a whole range of different font providers. So find the fonts, download them to your desktop, unpack them so they're just in some files, plain files here, and you can see there's two here, Pacifico and another one called Good Dog, which is a handwritten font. So I'm just going to use these for the demonstration. I've taken these out of the zip folder, and now we're just going to install them. But first we'll convert them using this generator. So there's three different ways you can do it. You can use the basic, optimal, or expert selection. I'm just using the optimal. Yes, the fonts I'm uploading are legally eligible for web embedding. I just add the fonts, which is pretty straightforward, and this will just convert the files, and it will create a kit, and then you just download the kit. So we click on download kit. This will convert these different file types to other file types which are supported by different browsers. And if we can take a look at the file type here, this is a TTF file and this is an OTF file type, which are the two most common types of font file types. So we just save this kit, and we'll just save that to desktop, and then we'll take some of the files out of this kit. We're not going to use the whole kit. There's some specimen files in there that we don't really need. So here's the kit here. If we open that up, we don't need these specimen files, but we need all of these files. So because these work for Good Dog and Pacifico. Let's just create a new folder called Custom Fonts. We'll drag all these into the new folder. So we've got them all in here. So we no longer need this. And here are our custom fonts here. And it's just a matter of uploading them using FTP. Put these into your child themes folder. So log into FTP. I'm just going to work off a local installation, but I'll just show you exactly where I put them on the server. And let's just refresh that, and here they are here. I've put them in a specific folder which I've named custom fonts, so that's got all the files we need. Let's go to WP content, themes. I'm using the magazine theme, and here we can see the files for the child theme. I've called my folder hand fonts, and this one I've called custom fonts. So you basically just upload that whole folder and put it in your child theme. You can see mine's in the child theme. I'm using the magazine theme. So it's as simple as that. So now they're installed on your folder, and that's all you need to do. And let's just open them up and have a look at it. And this is the style sheet that it creates. You don't need to put this code in your child theme style sheet. You can just leave it in that folder, and that folder's within your child theme. Let's just open this up with Notepad++, which is a free text editor, and you can see the different code which it's created, and it's just got URLs to the different files. So all those files are supported by different browsers. So it's pretty easy, really. That's all you have to do. You don't have to copy and paste code anywhere. You just have to upload these files onto your server in your child theme, and you can see all the different file types it's created. So the next step is to install these. So I'll just drag this across into my local system. I've got WordPress installed on my local PC. I use this for testing. So we'll go in here, I'll go into the magazine theme. I've already put some fonts in. What have I put in? Oh, these ones. So I'll take these out. This was using another method which isn't as good as this one. So let's just go back here. I'll delete this, and I'll just drag this folder in. So this folder is now included in my child theme on my local system, magazine. So let's just refresh that, and it goes up the top there. So you can see that's the child theme. And what have I got in there? I've got two fonts. I've got Good Dog and Pacifico. Alright, so let's take a look at my local installation. This is a demo site, and you can see the fonts here. I don't know what this is. It's just a standard web font, and so is this one here, Helvetia New or something like that, or Arial, probably. Pretty boring, pretty basic. But let's just change these now. So we go into the child theme style sheet, and we'll just change the font names. So here's the child theme on my local installation. I'll just go in here, WP content, themes, magazine, and then go in the style sheet. We'll just open that up, and let's have a look here. Import fonts. Let's take that out. They're imported from Google, so that's how you import them from Google, but everyone's using Google fonts, so they're not really unique. It's better off finding your own. So let's just scroll down here, and let's just change these fonts. So for the text area we had Arial, so we saw that before. That's pretty boring. Let's just change this to something a bit crazy. We'll change it to Pacifico. That's one of the ones we uploaded. So we'll change that first font family to Pacifico. We've got that on the server, so that'll work. We'll put it here as well, and we'll go down the headlines as well. Let's just find out where the headlines are. Place the cursor there if you want to find out where the headlines are in your style sheet. Find headlines. Put headlines in here. Find next. So we need to go here. So here it is here. The font family's Play. Let's call this, what was it, Bad Dog, was it? Or Good Dog, sorry. Good Dog. We'll change a few of the other ones. I think it only had one D in it, didn't it? Okay, let's have a look. Good Dog. No, it's got two Ds. Make sure we name this properly. Good Dog. Change this to Good Dog. Let's just move down here a bit. Alright, that's it for the moment. Let's just change this. We'll save the changes, and we'll just see what this does on our demo site. Refresh this. Might need to clear the cache. And here's the result here. I just had to reboot the system. It was a little bit sensitive, so you can see it's changed the titles here, and it's using the custom fonts. They're pretty abstract, pretty crazy looking, but these are handwritten fonts that I've chosen. Probably not the thing you want to use on all your titles, the font you want to use for your titles, but it just shows you how easy it is to install custom fonts in WordPress. You might have to do a little bit of playing around depending on your setup and the theme that you're using, but if you use that generator, you upload them to your child themes file and you put all those files in there. It's excuse me. Then it's just a matter of changing your child theme style sheet and just placing them wherever you want them to display. So it's pretty straightforward. It's a great way to make your site more unique. I'm deciding on where I want to use them on my own site. I really do like custom fonts, but I want to keep it conservative as well. So I've just changed my description here, my tagline below my main title, but I will be using them in other parts of my site, and because I think that it's a lot of fun installing your own custom fonts. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll have more on custom fonts and customizing your site soon. Cheers.